Hey, TT, can y'all hear me? Y'all know I be having to do my little mic check. Yes, good. Okay, all right. TT, can I put you as one of my moderators, please? Either you or Erica or. Okay, all right. Let's see. Hold up just a second. I'll probably have to do it on the next slide. Hold up. Let me see real quick because I really don't want to keep y'all waiting. But let me see. Let me go over into let's see. Hold up. Let's see. One moment. Um Trying to see. I can't remember how I could quickly do it real quick. Let me see something. I'm here. I'm gonna get into y'all comments in a minute. I'm coming. Um See what's I go there. I go here. I go there. Dance is more than just using your body. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. Okay, so we got you. We got you in there. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna start from the top. We got, of course, my TT in the Know It Glow. How you doing? Erica, the big ERICA. How you doing? Cynthia, how you doing? Christina, my boo. Hey. Okay, we got Crystal. How you doing? Okay, we got TT Jody, my sis Beans mom. How you doing? Okay, let's see here. No more silent tears. How you doing? Okay. Shonda, that's my boo right there. All y'all my boos and my babies. Cap girl, hey, how you doing? Tracy, how you doing? And my beautiful Indigo, how you doing, boo? Chris, how you doing, baby? Yes, indeed. Okay, let's see. Got my boo 74 off up in this thing. And thank you, Chris. Thank you for my super sticker. Thank you. Okay, let's see here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, y'all coming up in here. Okay, all right, all right. How y'all doing? Well, I just really, want to really just get down to just go ahead and get on down to what I came here for. Hey, boo. Hey, Miss Queen. Okay, hold up. Let me see. Hello, everyone listening in the kitchen making dinner. Can't speak individually. Yes. Hey, my boo, Rita Boo, how you doing? Nia Marie, I think that's yeah. Hold on, just a second. Nia Marie, how you doing? Okay, we got. Rita Boo. Hey everyone, driving but listening. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Well, I'm gonna really just really get down to business. Y'all can hear me clear, right? Just making sure y'all can hear me clear. Yep, yep, yep. Just want to make sure y'all can hear me clear. Hey, Clara, how you doing? Okay, got you. Okay, loud and clear. Okay, well, um, I'm just pretty much coming on after hearing the news or the tea. Really is tea, however, whatever you call it. Me being a former hospice worker. Let's see. Hey Kia B, how you doing? Me being a former hospice worker. I'm actually still, like I said, in the field or whatever, but I no longer work for hospice. But I do know how that go. And if you guys have any questions, y'all could just put them in the chat or whatever. But I'm not coming on here to like laugh at nobody's passing away or whatever. It's just the simple fact that, I was ridiculed. Like, I can't remember what year that was, but I was ridiculed like some years ago, maybe a couple of years ago, by this family. And it's like, you know, I don't condone, like just really hopping on people, just pretty much beating them all away in the beating them like a dead horse or whatever, or however you do it. But the thing of it is, when you need to watch what you do and how you do God's people, really. You really do. That's first and foremost. You need to watch how you doing people, because that saying about God don't play about me, or God don't play about his people, he don't. When that saying, when he spin the block, he gonna spin the block. Seriously. And it's very ironic because I prayed a positive prayer today when I was in church. I prayed a positive prayer um for YouTube, and for people to stop going after each other, for people to stop, digging into people's background, going after people's family, looking at going after people's, calling people's jobs. And so I prayed a prayer for that to stop. Let's see. If people don't see live from your new short, they don't know it. I love it. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna get into the comments, but I really want to just go ahead and kind of like, like get on to what I'm trying to say, y'all. So, um, I prayed for YouTube as a whole, and certain people, I knew they first and last name. I prayed for them. Good prayer. Like a positive prayer. I didn't pray no negative prayer over nobody, but I prayed a positive prayer. Because I seen destruction. I still see destruction. You get what I'm saying? So you better watch what you saying and doing to people, beating people down. Every time you coming on live, you got something to say about this person, that person, whatever. Watch what you saying and doing. If you weren't doing it to them, they wouldn't be doing it to. If y'all wasn't doing it to us, I'm just gonna keep it 100. We wouldn't be doing it back to you. Period. Point blank. And at some point, and at a point, we need to stop. Okay. So let me just say it like that. At some point, we need to stop. But the thing of it is, y'all need to stop too. Cause why every time you come on here, you gotta have Rita name in your mouth. You gotta have 74 name in your mouth. You gotta have TP name in your mouth. You gotta have Noah name in your mouth. And then you just had my name in your mouth. And then you ridicule me because of just one little thing that I got going on with me. And that's that one flaw that I have going on with my vocal cord. You ridicule me for that when you clearly got a lot of things going on with you. Okay, so hospice. This is how hospice works. Hospice is just not, hospice is by itself. Okay, hold up. I'm put it like this. If you in a nursing facility, so the nursing home is where it starts. Or if it's like drastic to wherein you, if you're in the hospital and they feel like you need to go straight to a hospice, they're gonna ship you right on over there to hospice. And that means that when they ship you straight over there to hospice, you're like, I mean, you could be gone any day now. Okay, but if they feel like you got a little bit of time, they will put you over into a nursing home slash rehabilitation slash you will be on hospice while you're over in that facility. So they get a nurse that is that specializes into hospice. They get a nurse to come around to the facility, to the nursing home facility, to come and visit you, to come bring you your diapers. Yeah, your diapers, your puppy pee pee pads, and TP voice, the puppy pads. Let me get into my, hold on, y'all, and y'all, hold on. Let me get into my little my comments. Hold on, because I want to make sure that I am reading my comments. Okay, let's see. Eric, okay, y'all speaking. Shonda 74, hit that like button. Thank you. Okay, all right. Okay, let's see here. Hold on. Shalonda, what's your channel theme? My thing, I think back in the days when I first started it, y'all was supposed to be the Hollywood superstars. And my emoji is the red hearts. My emoji is the red hearts and a star. Either one of the stars, the bursting star or the regular star. Yeah. Okay. So thank you, Rita. Please hit that like button. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let me go down to the bottom. Samika off up in this thing. My niece went to the hospital to from the hospital to hospice. Yes. And let me tell y'all something. That is, oh my goodness, that is the most emotionalist job. You really have to pray before you go up in there. You have to hold up. If you start with me, don't get mad because I'm finished it. I know that's right. What a mutt. Hold up. What a mutt started. Bloop. I know that's right. I know that's right. So hospice, you really have to, they actually kind of like give you um what do you call it? They give you like say for instance, it's I wouldn't so much as say like a psychiatrist, but some kind of support they give to us hospice workers. Because sometimes those little patients could be the sweetest people that comes up in there that is suffering. And if you are sensitive like I am, and many other people are, if you're very sensitive and you could get attached to those people, I'm telling you, you can get attached to those people. It has been people that I have taken care of before me coming into hospice, working into hospice. It has been people that I have taken care of in other facilities. um and you see them at the end of life when they holler hospice, that is the end. These people knew, these people knew that their mother was at the end. Unless they didn't understand it, they didn't take heed. They educate you. They educate us as workers. We have to go through, even though we went to school for nursing, we have to go through a whole nother pretty much class for at least about 3 months. We have to learn this, like, especially if you have not worked in hospice before. You really pretty much be in training for like 3 months, really. You have to go to class first, and then you're still in training. And like I said, they offer, like, I don't want to call it like like they pretty much offer stuff to us, because like I said, this is it, that's an emotional type of thing. And but like I said, when them children first got that news that their mother mammy was going to hospice, if they didn't grasp a hold to that information, if they, then I don't know, I don't know what to say. But that was the end right there. And from my understanding, this lady was already in stage 5. And then basically what the plan that they gave her, you could get a plan starting with two. You could be in hospice. Sometimes people be in hospice for a couple of days, for a few days. They be in hospice for 2 weeks. You could be in hospice for a few weeks. You could even be in hospice. You could be in hospice for some months. And if you're not improving, I mean, you're going to be there until the end. While they out here on this here internet talking about they mama on, um, they mama was okay. Yeah, she probably was okay then. Because guess what they was doing? They was keeping her comfortable. Okay? They was keeping her comfortable, giving her those meds, what those highly dosed meds, and we don't do feeding tubes, so I'm just gonna keep that 100. So I did hear when the young lady say um Slurpees and all of that stuff. That's about the all the fuck she probably could have done. Slurpees. Because, baby, we don't do feeding tubes. Feeding tubes are done in the hospital, or feeding tubes are done in the, what do you call it? The nursing home slash rehabilitation center. And rehabilitation is only, you cannot go over 3 weeks. You cannot go over 3 weeks. Let that be known. Once you get to going over there, they get to send your ass on home. or sending you to a whatever, another facility, or you're going to hospice, especially if you were in her predicament. You're going to hospice until you go out of hospice, but in a body bag. And I just hate to say that. Hold on, let me get down into my comments. Let's see here. Hey, Shalonda in chat. Hey, Samika. I'm finally seeing you, girl. Okay. Um, all right. Let's see here. Hit that like button, please, and thank you. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. There we go. I'm a nurse. My brother was on hospice. I took care of him a year. Let me see. This is my Clara Boo. She said she's a nurse. Her brother, she took care of him for a year. He wanted to stay in his apartment, and you get that. You have the right as a family member. That patient have the right as a patient. They have their rights. They do. And you have to let them know, especially if they are alert. You have to let them know what's going on, their treatment plan. You have to let them know. You have to also give them the um the right to choose their, because when they first come in, they have to choose the way they want to go out. They have to choose the morgue. They have to go ahead and they have to give us all this information. And this is basic information. So you bitches over there on the other side want me to my, oh, she telling the this, that, and the third. Bitch, if you go to a hospice center, they will give you all the basic information. All the basic information. Sure will. And that is what I'm giving you all tonight. Basic information. You have to go ahead and plan as if you were getting ready to go that following day. Chaplain, I hope she did. I hope she went and she went to chapel. I hope she repented. Lord, I hope she repented because she was the biggest devil out here on YouTube streets. And her daughter's taking over. She was the biggest devil. And I hope she utilized that chaplain. Repent. So, is it true that hospice is all about keeping a person comfortable as they are transitioning? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We keep them comfortable. Let me tell you something, them doctors don't play about us nurses and about them, about the other, the other staff. They don't play about us helping keeping these people comfortable. We have to. Yes, ma'am. And just like I said, we don't do no feeding tube. And from the sounds of it, she was not eating. Also, she was getting a diaper change. She was getting all the care because she couldn't do it for herself. Not unless her family volunteered to do it, which I seriously doubt that they done it. Let me tell y'all something. We had some great families that came in and pretty much helped us out from the beginning to the ending. Only thing we had to worry about is help giving medicine, doing vitals, and pretty much just keeping them clean, keeping them in a safe environment. That's what we had some great families, but we had some that their family members didn't come. They died alone. They died of a broken heart. You could tell. They died of a broken heart. It was some patients. Oh, my daughter, like one lady, oh, my daughter, I hope she comes today. Oh, my son, I hope he comes today. He lives out of town. He was in town, but he didn't even hardly come. Because he was saying that he would come to the front desk to see how his mother was doing, but he wouldn't go in there because he didn't want to see her looking the way he didn't recognize her. Thank you, Nick. Got my little stars in the chat. Thank you. Let's see. Good evening, Shalonda in chat. Hey, Trey, how you doing, Erica? So it's all about controlling their pain until you can't. Exactly. Exactly. Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Good evening. Hey, how you doing? Day one. How are you? Okay, I knew it was something to that degree. I lost my mom in 2023, and her last form of transition was hospice. My mom had a stroke and never made a turnaround. Yes, ma'am, and I'm so sorry to hear that, Samika. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yes, ma'am. I used to work in an assisted living, and it's pretty much the same thing. I cried so heavy when one of my clients passed. It's like that. I'm telling you, it is like that. Let me tell you, you get so attached to these patients. You get attached to them. And let me tell you something. I don't know. Yes, I do. I know what led me into this field. This field. God wanted me here. He wanted me in this field. He did. I'm telling you, I come across so many families. Oh my God. Let me tell you, they be like, oh, your spirit. You got a beautiful soul. You got a beautiful spirit. Like, I want my mother to have you today. I want, you to, oh my God. I'm telling you, man. My mother was she was a RN. That was one of her titles that she done in life. She was entrepreneur as well. And I didn't even know that I was gonna get into nursing. I didn't know that I was going to be in the nursing field. But something just kind of came over me, to get into the nursing field. Hospice was the first stop. Hospice. God had to prepare me for, like, to see the patients with the ending of their life. I don't know where I will end up in the near future as far as the healthcare field, whether I'll venture off into going into babies. But I think for anybody that's in the healthcare field, I think that hospice is a great experience to go in and see the ending of life. That's what I think. And then, you venture off into, going on into whatever else. Especially if you plan on becoming a doctor. You get what I'm saying? So it's, oh my goodness. Oh my God. Wow. But like I was saying, I'm gonna get back on track. When that was first introduced to this family, they knew that she was not going to yeah, that was her last stop. Period, point blank. Yeah, it definitely was. And I wouldn't be surprised if if a limb was amputated. I'm not putting it out there like that. I don't know. But hey, you know, It could be. And the attorney kept saying she healing well, but she always said she just want us to talk to her and rub her hair. Um, yeah, that was a sign then, and I did hear that. That's what that child said. I'm gonna call her a child because that's how she act. I did hear that, and that was a sign of she was going on, she was transitioning then. See, it takes it's like a process. You just don't transition overnight. When she first stepped foot in that hospice, she was transitioning then. We had a lady, she wanted all of her grandkids, great grandkids, great, everybody surrounding her. She wanted flowers in her room. She wanted everything set up. She wanted everything set up. And she told us how she wanted it. She used to love for her daughter to come in and read the Bible to her. And this lady, she was, oh my gosh, I think she was kind of like one of like an important, very important person in our town, because she was very, very popular, very. And she had so many people coming up to see her. And we would deliver top tier service, which that is how everything should be, you know. We would deliver top tier service to these people, I'm telling you, because that's their last wishes. They have to pretty much write down, how they want, what they want, you know. I'm telling you, like, and then, oh my goodness, like, I'm telling you, I stayed crying because it was like I would work with some patients, then anything I know I'll be off, come back, room such and such expired. And I'm like, oh my God, wow. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Okay, she said, what's that look like, Shalonda? Like, how are they? You mean like as far as like the how how they would look? Well, I'll just put it like this. Like when they stop kind of like responding, like first when they get in there, they'll be a lot responsive. And then like they will decline. That's what we call decline. They will stop being so responsive. Um, they would hurt so bad to the point to wherein, they'll be under very heavy sedation. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. If y'all spiritual, I'm telling, because I'm spiritual, very spiritual, and I could feel and sense when we was about to lose a patient. Um, I can't say it's a look on them, but when they decline, they stop responding. Like they really stop responding. And the only thing I know is their breathing it gets a rattle in their voice. Their in their breathing. It's a rattle. When you hear that rattling, they getting ready to tap out. I'm telling you, I have seen it. Oh my goodness. Let's see here. They should have been there every day and night, and that for Okay, and that fake attorney said her mother was scared. I'm pretty sure she was. But see, that is why they tell you when you first come into that facility, chaplain is available. He is like available on the clock or around the clock, whether he's there or not. He or she is available. Even if the chaplain, even if he ain't who you want to get, who you want to deal with, your pastor. They let people in there 24 hours. You just have to have them have a code, a pass code. You want your pastor to come in and pray with you. But I don't even know if she even believed in God. Like I really don't. Because she was doing so much devilish shit. And I'm sorry to say it like that, but I just don't know. But that is a scary feeling. One little lady, she was so scared. She just used to ring that button, buzz that button all the time. Not even her, a lot of them. Buzz the button. Oh, I got this going on with me. I got that going on with me. Until finally they started declining and they drifted off. Hold on. Let me see. It's something else, y'all. I'm telling you. You gotta have, when I say you have to have a heart to deal with whatever department that you are in that healthcare field. You got to have the drive, you got to have the heart for people, you got to have the love to work with people and to help people, to either help people heal, get healed, or to help people be comfortable as they are going as they are passing away. Their healthcare field is nothing to play with, I'm telling you, especially in that department. Samika said, facts, Capricorn, they was too busy trying to keep that money flowing. It's sad, but it's true. And I'm gonna tell y'all something about that. Today is, let's see, today is the last day in the month. Baby, they ain't getting shit. Come the first, second, third, whatever day that she was supposed to get paid. They ain't getting shit, but probably them $250. And I don't know what the fuck that's gonna do. Okay, as far as that child um with that what that is, section 8, baby, you ain't gonna be able to keep that house. Cause you gonna have to apply for something smaller. You gonna have to apply for something smaller, baby. They'll transfer it over to you, but you got family members that has that amount of people in their family that's needed, that needs that type of bedroom. But I don't know. California may do it different. And I know this because I am a board member for a housing authority. So, yeah. Let's see here. Hey, Krista, baby. How you doing? You're speaking facts, baby girl. Thank you. Like these people, they sitting up talking about fake this, fake that. I know my shit. Like seriously, I know my shit. And even sis Krista, she pretty much know, she know hell, that's my boo. She know I ain't down with that fake shit. She know it. I'm trying to catch up on these replays. I'm shocked about the news. Yes, yes, indeed. Yes, yes, indeed. So, was she in a bed all day or got to go outside in a wheelchair? What's it like for her during the last 30 days, 2 weeks, 1 week? Is it pain? Okay, the only the active ones, once they get in there, because we had like a few people. I've seen like a few people come in there. They be so energetic. They be, in and out. Within a few days, in and out. Within a week, in and out. Within 2 weeks, in and out. Within 3 weeks. So the ones that be kind of like energetic or whatever, yes, they can get in a wheelchair. Their people can put them in a wheelchair and they could go out on the courtyard and get fresh air by the doctor's permission. They could do that. And then let me see what else you asked. Yes, she was bound to a bed. Yes. Because her condition, um, I don't know how bad it was, but she definitely couldn't have been moved because I know, when they're like that and they get to the point to where they're in their last days, they have to stay, like that. The only time they could be moved is when they're being cleaned. And that's from side to side, however, whatever. Or, of course, when they're getting their meds, the bed could be controlled up, down, you know. That's the only moving they could do unless the doc also they have to some of the patients have to be rotated so they won't get bed sores. Okay. Um let's see. The 30 days, the last 30 days or the last days or what, like the last 30 days, or they could be in there for months. We just have to keep them comfortable. We have to keep them comfortable. They don't hurt. If they tell you that they need some medicine and that they're hurting, you have to, by law, you have to, by HIPAA law, by everything, by per the doctor's orders, you have to make sure that they are comfortable. You give them those meds. And some of those meds, the nurses and the doctors do not want to kind of like keep giving them that stuff. Like some people, they just get addicted to it. You get what I'm saying? They get addicted to it and they just keep asking and asking. And that'll go ahead and take them on out like that too. I believe that takes them out quicker. Okay, let's see. Facts. We didn't want CPR done on my mom. Yep. You get a chance. You get a choice to, it's called do not resuscitate. It's the DNR. Do not resuscitate. Yeah. It's called DNR. Or you get a chance to resuscitate them. For some reason, I'm thinking that, this lady was a vegetable after so long to me. For some reason, she might have not been. I don't want to sit up and say that she was, but for some reason, I'm thinking that she had become a vegetable or something. Like, why the fuck are you keep trying to make this lady suffer? Like, seriously. I know a long time ago when mama was up and living and stuff, she was like, do not, if if you got to, if they got to put me on, put her on like a machine to live, she said, you, no one would be good, their life quality would not be good. So she told us not to do that to her. So I don't know what was the case or whatever with her. She probably was just kind of like, in and out of it. And ain't no telling, some of those patients, they come in there with a little bit of memory or whatever. Some of them, they get worser. Their memories could kind of slip. They be kind of like out of it and stuff because they be so heavily medicated. Okay, let's see. They give you that choice. They do. They sure do. She left this earth as a bad human being. That's right. She sure did. She sure did it. And ain't nobody rejoicing about nothing. Abroad talking about somebody is what she say, somebody not was something, whatever that girl child said over there. Nah, it ain't that. And then this lady done caused havoc, her daughters, all of them over there done caused a lot of bull crap. But see, God definitely will show you. He will show you. He is who he say he is. He will show you. You keep on up there messing with my children, he will show you. And that's not it. And just like 74 said, they go in threes. You better be praying and repenting. Like I said, I can't be out here knowing I have recovered from cancer and I here just picking with folk. I here borrowing beef. I here just picking with folk. I can't do that. But if I hear my name, I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna defend myself. Now I think I done told you that time after time. If I hear my name, I'm gonna come out here and say what I get, what it is the fuck I'm gonna say. Whether you like it or not, whether you like my voice or not, thunder throat, shaky voice, whatever. But you heard me. All in all, at the same time, you heard me. Hold up, let's see. 74 said both my parents passed in hospice. I'm sorry to hear that, 74. And I was there for both. Never would I have made the internet more important. Yes, indeed. I'm telling you, never, ever. That's something that right there, I just really can't fathom how these girls was out here on this internet picking and doing this, that, and the third. Maybe if they would have been off the internet and you know, not worrying about what other folks saying or whatever, it's I just really can't get that. I can't get it. I don't get it at all. That's what I said, Shalonda. I wonder, did she give herself over to Christ before the end? And I'm not gonna say apparently not, but she was scared. She was scared. And all of our patients, all of my patients that I have dealt with, and then that with their chaplain, from our chaplain to their preachers that came in, they seemed like they was ready for whatever. One little lady, she was such a diva. She said, I'm going on up to paradise. She always kept her hair combed and brushed. They always kept her with a beautiful gown on. That was the little lady what had the flowers. They had flowers from one end of the room to the other. They would get ready. They would get ready. I'm telling you. But when you're not at peace, When you're scared, guess why? Because your family members are not coming out there and being out there with you like they're supposed to. That would be one of the reasons. Sometimes you would get patients that still would be scared and their family members are coming out there, but they're not at peace with themselves. You got to be at peace with yourself. You do. Hey, Dolores. Let's see. How can anyone deny what you're saying? It's Ra's truth. Why lie now? She was pure evil, and she was. Yes, indeed. My aunt and I sure helped with my mom. That's amazing, Erica. That's a good thing. I'm telling you, it is a good thing. I'm telling you, these patients, they suffer when they're people barely coming out there to see them. And then you got some of them come out there, swear they know our job. They done went to school for our job, and get to trying to tell you what to do and this, that, and the third, and them be the first motherfuckers that we hear down the hallway. Oh my God. My mama, my daddy, this, that, and the third, them be the first ones that be hollering that we hear down the hall. Mm-hmm. The lady left this earth so mean and bitter. Did. She sure did. Hey, Nay, how you doing, boo? Let's see here. It broke my heart too, but I was there for my mother. Yes, indeed. That's a good thing. Let's see. Samika said, very true. 74. I can tell they didn't help as much with their mom. And that's why her and the sister had that last argument, but she would have needed help. It's not a job for one person. And you know, something like I just oh, as far as with the little doodle, the little blind bitch. I kind of like a little bit somewhere felt where she was coming from when when it was when I mean no, when she was like, why stop now, why not want to help mama out now, this, that, and the third. Doodoo have always helped your mama out, like she has always been there or whatever. So and that's the only thing I'm just gonna say as far as on her behalf, because that could get overwhelming. Taking care of a family member that cannot fend for themselves or do anything for themselves, that can get overwhelming. You washing and bathing their ass and cleaning the shit and piss up off their ass and this, that, and the third. That's not my story, and it wasn't my story. But that can get overwhelming. It can. But that very one that neglected their parent or their loved one are gonna be the one that's gonna be acting a damn fool in at that going away. That very one. This conversation is like the Twilight Zone. I have been through this with my sister April of last year. Yes, ma'am. I'm telling you, it's something else. I'm telling you. I take care of both my parents in their 90s. Okay. God is good, especially with them being 90s. And I pray ev- neither ever has to go to hospice. I'll have hospice come here. That is it. And you have that choice to have hospice to come into your home. And also for those that are on state benefits, they pay for it. So I encourage those who has loved ones that um that are on state benefits, that are in need of hospice help. I think that that would be the best thing if if that's what fits into you guys' schedule, and if that is the way that you could keep them comfortable. Some people want to do, want to be at home and pass away. I used to be a hospice nurse and I resigned because I got tired of the deaths. That's it. You really do get attached to them. I'm telling you, sis. That's what I'm telling you. Yes, you really do get attached to these people. It was one little man, little Caucasian man. He didn't act right for his wife. He didn't act right for the CNAs. He didn't act right for quite a few but soon as I came in the room, and I ain't trying to kick it like like I'm just that one, but I guess it's just that spirit, like that, that loving spirit, kind spirit that I have within me. You get what I'm saying? People like older people and babies, they be the not so evil older people. And babies, they really gravitate towards me. you know you do have a beautiful spirit, real shit. Shalom. Thank you, 74. Thank you so much. Thank you. But let these people tell it I'm just as evil as I don't know what, They talk about me like I'm just for all of this craziness. I just want everybody to get along. You know what I'm saying? Like we could do, there's more content than beating people down, and you know it's more that you could get out of YouTube than just doing, just talking about people and beating people down and stuff. That's crazy. Hey Chrissy, I think I spoke to you already. Okay, right. Samika Agnes is the who really held her down the longest. She did, and I will not take that from that blind bitch. She did. She's the one that held her down the longest. She did. She sure did. I can't do it anymore. My mental health can't take it. Yes. And Krista says I was just telling them how they educate us and how they give us, how if we need to be talked to, like to, if we need some kind of counseling or guidance, they give it to us. They even have it to where we could go in and speak with chaplain. You get what I'm saying? So like it's a lot to it, you know, being working in hospice. It definitely is, especially when you are a worker. It's a lot to it. I'm telling you. Let's see. Is it true that if the patient is receiving government payments, that's what pays the hospice stay? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. If so, does their payment go directly to hospice, or does family members make sure they are paid? The payment goes to the payment goes to directly to hospice, because that's just like giving a dope head, a dope fiend. If you leaving it up to the family, and I'm not just saying that everybody, not responsible, but that's where the area of billing and coding comes in. And that's the area of when those benefits are paid, the state will make sure that hospice and that doctor gets paid. And and we have to chart throughout the night. That is what get hospice paid. The charting. You have to make sure that you are charting like you're supposed to chart. You have to make sure. And back me up on that, Krista. Krista, go ahead and let them know that charting is a mother. Let them know. Let's see. Um, let's see. Okay, that's Indigo. Okay. They struck my video. Be right back, y'all. Oh Lord. Indigo straight to the hospice. That's right. That's right. I'm certain her Medicare paid it. Yes, yes, ma'am. That's it. Cause and they pay it, they get paid. Any facility get paid. That's why everybody, that whether you are a nurse, CNA, whatever, you have to chart. And that is what pays that is what pay, you know, the medical bills. You have to make sure you're charting and you do it right. Okay. Hey Jean, how you doing? Let's see. Okay. Can I say something, Shalonda? She wasn't herself for a while. That's why she took herself from the app. She was down then. Just think about it. She would come live from the hospital bed. That's right. That is right. When they start, you could tell when they start getting Lumiere, like looming, like. And what I mean by that, you could tell how you're used to seeing and hearing a person. You could tell that they're not themselves. Out of breath, the breathing, hard breathing. And like I said, if y'all ever hear that rattle, somebody asked earlier, I want to say that was Tracy. Let's see. You asked something about how does that look or how. Thank you, Indigo, sis. Thank you for and I think that's my boo, Tracy. Let's see. Tanya, thank you. Very interesting and informative live. Thank you so much. Awesome, informative live. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Um, Here's how you know this is how you know when death is around. That rattle. And just literally, like I said it, the rattle and the breathing. If it gets louder, they're on the way. As it lowers, they're almost to the end. So if y'all ever hear a rattle in a breathe, a rattle in a person, the way they're breathing, and they're in the hospital, they're in a hospice, that is how you know the end of life. I'm telling you. Mm-mm-mm. And then, let's see here. Let's see. My Chrissy Lou said, I've worked in hospice as well. I took some comfort in knowing that I had a part in their comfort. Yes, indeed. And care as they transition. Yes, indeed. But the constant death takes a toll on you after a while. It does. It really do. Like, oh my God. I think I might have worked in hospice for almost about a year. I want to say it was about maybe 10 months. But I'm a big crybaby. I just, when it comes down to something, like that, and I'm getting attached to these people, I'm a very big crybaby when it comes down to that. Especially when because in the medical field, you could go and get a job anywhere you want to go, anywhere or whatever. And especially with me knowing some of these people, and I done help these people, and it's like, oh no, I was just, helping this person, or, it take a toll on you. It really does. Let's see. Okay, Chrissy, exactly. It takes a toll on your mental health. I had to step back. Yes. I heard about the rattling. That's right, Cap girl. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. For what? I didn't do nothing. Strike me for what? I didn't say anything that's strikeable. You striking me for what? For me coming on here speaking my experience of working with these people in hospice? Okay. Yes, they call it the death rattle. Yes, yes, indeed. They do. Take your time, baby. My brother planned his funeral. Yes, yes, indeed. That's how you do. When you first come in there, they give you these brochures. They give you um they give you all type of information, and you pretty much have to plan everything. If you are not in that state of mind to plan it, your family has to plan it. And we have to also, if there's a will that is drawn out, we have to go by that will. If not, and there should be kind of like there should be like a medical type of will, and how they ask you if you have a last will and testament or whatever, then you pretty much have to have something like that. But yes, yes indeed, I love chaplains. They are so needed. They're most definitely needed. Yep, yes ma'am. Yeah. Okay, I think the fake lawyer came to Brentwood this week to collect the check. Um, I don't know about that. Okay, I'm not sure what check, but I know next month won't be giving one. Gotta get your spirit right when you're about to transition. That's right. You do. You have to. Definitely do. Yep. Yes, indeed. Okay. And Tracy said, Rita kids got a praying praying mom. That is right. Rita is definitely anointed. She's definitely anointed. She could be a little booger bear. Like we all got that up in us, but it is what it is because it don't come out until we get messed with. That lady was mean and nasty until her body shut down. Period. Yeah. Let's see. The fact that they weren't raised that way, no faith background, it's it's deafy. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yes, ma'am. Also, let's see. Yes, ma'am. Also, stop eating. Yes. Yep, she sure was, Crystal. Rita said. Yep. They mama ain't teach them how to pray. Right, exactly. Let's see. It's a sad environment. It is. And I'm gonna tell y'all something too. Me and my own girl, we was just talking about this too. How those spirits be floating in and out of there. I'm telling you. And that's the last stop right there. And it's so spooky sometimes working in that department. It's very spooky working in that department. Yeah. see. Got to be a people person with love. You do. You really do. You definitely do. I was more I was more important than the scammer mammy. So crazy. They don't even have money to put her away. She didn't believe in life insurance. That's what I was thinking. Like, wow, like that life insurance is something, something major that people should have. You know, they probably will get that check. But they have to send it back. They do. They have to send it back. Yeah, because the thing of it is with social security, they will know. So like Medicaid is going to Medicaid, Medi-Cal, or whatever they have there, they pretty much um communicate with, one, that's like A talking to B and B talking to C. So yeah. And if they spend it, I don't know how they do in what you call that, California, but I know, you know, here in this state, you gotta send that shit back. Cause if whatever what you're getting paid for next month is based off of your, for this month. And this is the last day of the month. She didn't make it. I could see if she passed next month on the first, then okay. She lived to see, all 31 days of this month. But yeah, they're going to have to send that back. Right. Life insurance is very important. It is. It really is. Rita, I have told my kids, don't wait and expect a 911 show up. You better get your practice on. Exactly. That's right. The last two videos that was made, you literally could hear all types of hospital machines. I always knew 74 was onto something. It don't surprise me. Yes, I kind of felt like, she was not functionable as far as with the pig. I kind of felt like she was like not functionable, but like she needed a great deal of help. That's what I felt. She needed a great deal of help. And if she didn't have the strength to come out here and keep going blow for blow, you know what I'm saying? Then it was something going on, something major going on. Yes, indeed. Let's see. Yep. Social Security, them checks, and so will housing. Yep, sure will. Because all of it is connected together. And as soon as everything, that's just like cutting off a lifeline. That's it. What they will get is possibly $250. That's it. TP says, hey, love, and chat, no freaking notification. Really? Oh, I'm sorry, because you know what? I came on earlier than what I originally, put the live for, because I wanted to go ahead and get it on out the way or whatever, and get out of the way of whoever else wanted to come live or whatever. Yeah. I think that procedure she went out to do was a very risky one, but she took that chance because the doctor told her yes. And probably another thing, the procedure probably did not do as what the doctors planned and what she planned as well. So it's, I don't know. I can't, you know, allegedly, how they say allegedly. Hey everyone, so the news is true. Okay, hey Big Red, how you doing? Okay, hospice is about comfort, pain, and management. It is. That's what it is. And you'll see that all when as soon as you get hired or as soon as the family member is going um into that, that facility, pain management, pain management, pain management. That's what you would see. That's what you would hear. Pain management. And let me tell you, them doctors get paid so much money. I'm telling you. Let's see here. I believe that as well. Okay. Yep, that morphine stops the pain, yes, but slows the breathing. It does, yes, indeed. That's why we give it to them in the small doses, yes, indeed, like zero point 0.5 milliliters, yes, indeed. And it be some of them coming in there trying to abuse, asking for that morphine. Can I get some for pain? Can I get some for pain? Yep. I watched morphine take a husband and wife up out of here without one day. As soon as they started morphine, they went down here. Yeah, that morphine is something else. I'm telling you, something else, and they be trying to really just get you comfortable. So it sounds like she knew she was going out. Wonder if she repent and asked for forgiveness before she checked out. I don't know, but it sounds like if she was scared or whatever, I don't know. Mm-mm. I would have been, pretty much trying to go ahead and yeah, especially if I knew that, I've been out trolling and digging into people's lives and talking about them and harassing them and stuff. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Hey, Miss D, how you doing? Hey, Rodney K, how you doing, boo? Yep, yep, yep. But that is my experience, and you know um this is touching. I've experienced this. Never can get over it. I'm telling you, you can't, especially if it's a family member that has been in hospice, that passed in hospice. You can't, I'm telling you. And even if people come in there like for a few days or a few weeks or a couple of weeks, the fact of the matter is they're on hospice. And eventually, that is still what you call the end of life. So eventually, their condition will worsen. Eventually, it will. I believe that as well because knowing how much she loves to get on this app and pretend as though everything was well is or was her style. I don't see her willingly being silent. Exactly, TP. Exactly. Thank you. TT Glow says hit the like button, please, and thank you. Thank you for the new membership, sis, Miss D. Erica, what it do? That's right. And speaking to Erica. Okay. I was told the medication helped take them out. It does. Yes. That harsh medication. Yes, indeed. And it's like, I had my surgery like about, I think it's been like a week and a couple of days. And even with that those Tylenol with codeine, Vicodin, and all that, I don't fuck with that. I don't be wanting it. Some kind of way I got in my records that that shit break me out in hives. So I don't be wanting this shit. Don't give it to me. Give me something else that's kind of lighter. Uh-uh. I cannot. No. I can't deal with that wooziness and all of that shit like that. I can't deal with that. Uh-uh. I believe she either stroked out after whatever procedures she had, or she went into cardiac arrest and never came out of it. It could be a possibility. It could definitely be a possibility. It could. When you go, they tell you the risk when you go in for any procedures. They tell you the risk. And when you haven't done what you were supposed to do, you it's kind of hard for you to survive something that when the doctor is trying to save your life and he's telling you, okay, well, we could do this, but it's a possibility that you may not come out on top. So I'm telling you, or yeah, it could be a possibility. This is a guess, but she was probably on morphine pump because calciphylaxis is a very painful and debilitating disease process. My sister had it, so I know firsthand. Oh wow. Oh wow. Mm-mm-mm. And that morphine pump, sometimes you could be done took so much of that, took too much of that. Exactly, Big Red. Got me going back down memory lane, she said. Dolores said. That's what they said, sis. And it has been confirmed. DNR. Yep. Do not resuscitate. Hold up. I think, yeah. Do not resuscitate. Yep, yep, yep. Yes, indeed. I'm telling y'all, man, this stuff here, it is something serious. And hold up, the way she did Treese was diabolical because Treese didn't even know her. Exactly. Exactly. That's it. That's all. Yep. Yes, indeed. Hey, JP. I don't see you. Oh, okay. Hey, how you doing? Yep, yep, yep. Yes, Miss D. That's what I got from a very close, reliable source. Okay. Yep. Yep, yep, yep. We all can wait on the black and white. Yep. The fact that she was evil then became worse because of her condition. Most get mean and evil. They do. Oh my God, they do. With sickness. They allowed her to keep being evil instead of helping her to do better before her end. I'm telling you, yes. And people that, yes, they get mean. I'm telling you, they do. They really do. We had patients to come up in there, they be up in there doggone trying to fight. Fight, bite, kick. And the only restraining you could do, you can't do them the way you used to do them. Like strap them down to the bed. No, 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 no. That's a no, no. You have to get them with that medicine to calm them down. Yep. Jealousy, envy, HA, gluttony, it will take you out. She was low vibrational. She didn't care about nothing, not even what she ate. And see that right there, when those people tell you what to do, that's why I follow by every single thing that my doctor told me to do from the time that I heard of my diagnosis up until even to now. Even to now, I don't care what it is, you have to follow those doctors' orders. In other words, when trying to bring you back, they're breaking breaking ribs. Sometimes that could happen when you're giving CPR. Sometimes it could. Try me now. She was blessed to live with it for 10 years plus. Yeah, she was. Her doctor called. Oh, okay. You're talking about your people, sis. Okay, her doctor called her his miracle patient. Okay, we said, nah, she's covered by the blood and praying family. Yes. And see, and again, I don't know how long that lady had whatever she, her kidney issues. I don't know how long she had her issues or whatever. These girls still living in her demise, which will, yeah. Hey, wee Lipa, how you doing? My husband died right after the chaplain left and after I washed him up. Um, he was at peace. He was at peace. Yep. And once the patient passed, the nurse and the assistants go in, strip down the room, uh get them cleaned up, comb their hair. And so the hospice center where I worked, we would put a flower in their hand. Like we would lap their hands over and, like close it. Like, they hold a flower in their hand. And if it was a United States soldier, we would stand to the front um and salute. We did that. Like our, that was it was something else. Oh my goodness. Like we had to do quite a bit. Even whether they were a soldier or not, we would still have to stand up in the front and see the family members off. It was something else. When the morgue would come in, that's another thing. They would have to choose the morgue before entering as well. The people that come get them, the funeral home. Yep, yep, yep. Well, she got to get her last wish, that refrigerator, pretty much. That's when your life tells its tale, is when she was there by herself. It's a complete fail. Yeah, those people be lonely and crying. I'm telling you, they be lonely. They're still living with her, still controlling the demise for their own lives. Yes, indeed. Those are the ones who have a relationship with God. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, Erica, I'm a nurse, still learning. Thank you. Yeah, I worked as a nurse. I worked at a nursing home. So, yes, I understand. Yes, indeed. Yes, very true. They are the loudest. Yes, indeed. Right. When you should have been there until the last breath. Yep. That counts. I'm telling you. Tanya said, My thing is, why waste so much time on YouTube with strangers while your mom needs you the most? There is no way I would have missed a day. Right, exactly. Oh yes, oh yes. My stepdad went to hospice. Everybody got contacted. Yes, ma'am. They called everybody up. And especially when that rattle come and when they breathe, their breathing and it doesn't even have to be like a rattle. It could be like when it becomes like that, well, probably a little bit before that. When we see you declining, that's when we get on them phones. Hey, come on out. Come and see them for the last time. Some people don't even come up. They just say, we'll call the morgue or whatever. Hey, Tracy. Yep, yep, yep. Rhonda said Banger wouldn't even visit her. Wonder who he's knocking around now. What's going on, Tracy? Rodney says. Let me go down to the bottom. Okay, let's see. Hold up. I got a question. Did she ever go to the bathroom in Vegas? I didn't see her go to the bathroom. Big Red and nurse has to verify that they're gone. Yep. They have so basically with the that's what the stethoscope and things of that nature, and then the time, of course you have to report the time, and that's once they're gone. Of course, if the family is not there, that's when the family is called and they're told the time, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Yep, yep, yep. Did she go? Okay, let's see. They picking through them peacocks as we speak. Rhonda, you a mess. TP, F that monster. I told them once. Why when they on the hospice, when they pass at home, we can't use the actual time until the nurse comes because she has to verify it. He or she has to verify it. And once it is verified that that the patient is expired, that is the time. It's 74 seconds. She didn't have any hair to comb. I'm not. Oh my goodness, Jesus Christ. I am not about to deal with you. I can't, Rhonda say, I can't stand none of them, even Nova. Oh my God, what Nova done? Oh my goodness. Yeah, spaghetti and soda. Hold on. Rhonda say spaghetti and soda for supper. Oh my goodness. Yep, no strapping down in these days and time. Nope, nope, nope. They do not allow that. Nope. Doki, I'm confident that she was septic, calciphylaxis, and on oxygen. Yeah. Doki in here. Hey, Doki. I didn't see you. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Give it here now. Oh, Lord. CP say, give her your phone. Rhonda, she say, give her your phone. Yeah, but I think do y'all have any more like questions to ask about? hospice, I think I pretty much kind of like touched on everything. If you get a chance, you could kind of do some research and, fact check what I said. And we got plenty of nurses here in the building. They pretty much, could vouch for me. You know, she left here looking like a bent up CeeLo Green. Oh my goodness, Jesus Christ. Hey, Miss LDE, how you doing? How you doing? No order. What? Okay, no order. You so crazy. Thank you, Shalonda, for breaking it down. You are so welcome, TT. Yes, I just, pretty much had to, break it down for people that really don't, pretty much know. But from the sounds of it, the things that I was hearing about what she was going through, I'm like, oh yeah, that she pretty much she's somewhere to where and she's non-responsive. Like seriously, yes indeed. Yep. Y'all cutting up bad. They are. Yes indeed. But let's see here. Wonder if she still had those two nails on. Um, Chrissy Lou said, "Nah, the real question is how will the funeral director close that mouth, child?" Now that I don't know, but I know if they're in there, and their mouth is open, like basically, um what we do have to do is make sure that you get something to clean their teeth, like pretty much like brushing their teeth, but it's not brushing their teeth. You get that little sponge, make sure they look presentable. And if you can't close the mouth, then you just can't close you can't close it. Excuse me. But of course the funeral home, when they do their little embalming stuff or whatever. I'm familiar with hospice, but I'm going to watch from the beginning. Okay, yes, indeed, CP. We ain't shit. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. Yes, very interesting. I thank you. You're welcome. You're so welcome. All right. Chrissy Lou, I'm screaming. They glued that mouth with Gorilla Glue. You know what? I'm not funny, not going to hell laughing. Shalonda Charlene asked earlier, did it ever stop? Did she ever stop the pee and vape? Nope. And I answered it, but nope. I didn't see her stop to use the bathroom in Vegas. Nope. It popped back open. Oh my goodness gracious. Glue, sorry. Her last look on her face was so angry, saying, "Puck you 74." Can y'all see that thick ass tongue hanging out her mouth down to her chin? Cousin Big Red, Rita says. Cousin Big Red, I'm sorry, cousin. Shalonda I'm trying not to because, like I said, I'm not here to bash anybody or whatever, but this is just some stuff that I do know. And based off of how I had been hearing, her the way she was, going about her last days, I'm like, yeah, it's something ain't right, and it's to the end. Yeah, definitely to the end. TP, that crossed my mind too. Lord, forgive me. Just curious. Yes, indeed. Let it out, Shalonda. You know what, Wheatley, but I'm not finna deal with you. No, now. Let's see. Exit out, cousin Big Red, the chat going in a different direction. Lord have mercy. It was the clearing of the throat to act right for me. Okay. All right. Her demise. Let's see these comments. They are off the chain. Indigo. Something else. Yes, indeed. But thank y'all for coming out to listen, to my live or whatever. And any, anything informative. Love, to do something that's informative or whatever. And, I want to pretty much do something a little different or whatever. Lord, forgive us for our sins and bad mouths. Yes, indeed. Look how many people suffered from that mouth. Yep, yep, yep. Yes, indeed. I'm talking about I was dogged to the max coming from New York. I was in New York being dogged like a motherfucker. And for these little retarded chicken bone in the damn arm ass motherfuckers to be up here talking about something about a strike. Like, seriously? Are you serious? Like, for real, for real. Like this is crazy. That's crazy. We all got a in and out date. It's already written and it has been written. When you were formed into your mother's womb, God said you will come this date and you will exit this date. It is stamped. Just be ready when he call you home. Be ready. This was a great live. Thank you so much, Shalonda. This was very informative live. Thank you. You're so welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can only imagine. Yes, indeed. I'm at Party City. Amen, Big Red. Yep, yep, yep. Great job. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. Yes, indeed. So, look at this thing right here. I'm a pinch you 74. Great live popcorn, yellow stripe smile. I felt so bad for you, Shalonda, but look at you now. Yes, yes, indeed. I was dogged to the max. I'm telling you. Wow. That's crazy. We do, cousin, but that's why we can't leave her being hateful. Leave here being hateful, especially if you know you dealing with a grave illness, a grave illness. I agree with you, but that lady done too much. That's why I say I cannot fix myself to come out bothering anybody, talking about anybody, trolling anybody. I can't fix myself to do that. I can't. I'm too scared of what will happen. Like I literally just prayed goodness over this sector, over YouTube, period. I prayed when I was at church, like, God, please, like, please let it stop. Like, let bless this person's heart, bless their heart, mend their heart, like, bless them, Lord. And it's not, I didn't do it for an evil intent. I'm just doing it like to just shake this person up and let them know, like, be, and she didn't cross my mind or whatever, but it's just the people that's out here on the YouTube streets is who what I, what I was praying for. Like, oh my goodness, it's crazy. This live isn't to bash her per Shalonda's request. Thank you. Thank you, Rita. Thank you. Too much. And we watched it all. Yes, yes, indeed. Cuddy, I know she wasn't a good person, but God judging her now. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, it's in God's hand. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, indeed. Nobody has to feel sorry for someone because they passed. They were still who they were. Yes. Yes, indeed. Because y'all gonna say some horrible mess. Well, I ain't gonna even go there on this live about that man. Lord, please, it's in your hands, Lord. But anyway, anywho, yep. Capricorn girl, that's her legacy. Yep, that's, I guess. And I guess if they wanna, however they wanna do her legacy, it is what it is. That part, Capricorn girl. Thank you for dropping the roses, Clara. Thank you. Yep. And thank you, Chris. Thank you, Weed Leaper. Great live. Thank you. Thank you, Indigo. Thank you, Tanya. Very interesting and informative live. Thank you again, Miss D. Thank y'all so much for the super stickers. I thank you. Thank you. I just, you know, wanted to shed some light on that. Going to 22221 going to get us. Look how she was when one of her own people passed. The train rider stepped in for that. Shameful. Yep, sure did. She left a legacy of evil. Look at the daughters carrying it on. Yep, yep. Mm. But that's pretty much let's see. I'm to say sitting this one out though. People above the ground on here with a coughing problem, lying, saying we address, asking for her address on some lie. Red flag. Oh wow. Big reds. Oh my God. If this, what in the world, Siri trying to damn. Siri done came on in my background, y'all. Let's see. Um, Big Red 221 will get laid. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I'm not. Woo, Lord have mercy. I do wonder how is he doing because he's already, yeah, exactly. Yeah, yep. She needs hospice too. Yeah. Some therapy is gonna have to come behind all of this too, especially definitely is. Because if you're not used, well, you're not used to being on your own. You're not used to not having your mammy to helping you. So this one's going to be a hard one. So it is what it is. Yeah. 74. What if that is that is one line messy ass beach. Okay. A joke. 74. What? Let's see. The bone collector ain't shit. Oh my God. Who is the bone collector? God, Jesus Christ. What she say? Pissy got dementia. Them dementia people be being mean, y'all. Dealing with dementia people, they something else too. Looks like they got to blame somebody. 74, shaking my head. I wonder, is Granny going to give the prayer for the whew. Chris, I'm not finna deal with you. And you know what? That's my sister nickname, Chris. It's Crystal, but her nickname is Chris. Hold up. They gonna come out saying they need money. Watch. Pissy better be careful. T put the word on her back in the damn back in the day. Oh wow. What they gonna find out is it's never gonna get better for them kids. Definitely not. Yep, definitely not. Yes, they are, Shalonda. I work with one. Yep. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, honey. Them dementia people. Ooh, we. Mm-mm-mm. You have to watch them. Who asked her to drop her Addy? I'm who's chat in who's chat. Let's see. My mother was dementia, but it turned her nice. Really? Oh wow, that's what's up. Wow, the patients I've worked with, whoa, oh my goodness. They was something else. They was something else, I'm telling you. Mm-mm-mm. Yep, yep, yep. But yep, that's pretty much it. I wish I let's see. In whose chat? She a damn liar. Um, let's see. Usually they get mean. They do. They do. They really do. Right, Rita? Something is wrong with that devil. Yep. 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 It's let me see. Rita, I didn't see that in anyone's chat. Just lying because she got lips. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yep. 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 I know the our sermon today, it kind of like somewhat touched on um what be happening here on Facebook. I mean not Facebook, but YouTube. The sermon was about well, first and foremost, Sunday school started it off because it was like being provoked. And you could provoke a person in a good way and you could provoke a person in a bad way. So they was basically saying the good way as far as with church wise. Say for instance, if you send by a person in church and they all stuck up, not clapping their hands, getting into the word and stuff like that, you could by your energy, you could provoke them to have good energy and start getting into, and then they was saying about how the bad provoking, how people provoke you. Cause I mean, which what be happening out here. And then once you get that wham bam upside the head, then it's, oh, she hit me, she this, that, and the third, she said this, that, and the third about me, or whatever, whatever. It was a pretty good sermon. I didn't really, I'm not gonna really go into it, but he kind of spoke some words, like, pretty much what's going on out here on these YouTube streets. That is why she can't stop coughing now. Oh my God. I didn't either in the Know It Glow because I read my entire chats. Got it. 74, that lady's husband must be paying her dust. Until next time, beautiful people. Okay, Jean, thank you for stopping through. My mother was something else, so I guess that's why it took her the opposite direction. That's what's up. That is what's up. Yeah, I got you, Rita. Glow, Rita, that heifer is telling a bold lie per usual. No one asked for anyone's address. Let's see, nobody is going to travel, right, TP? They need content so bad, they have to tell lies. Yeah, that pissy is a line carrier pigeon. Right, try me now. Facts, Rita. Yeah, but hold up. Let's see. You know, there's a party going on between the Hernandez family and the foster kids right now. Yeah, pretty much. Yep, yep, yep. Yeah, so I know I'm gonna get talked about, but I really don't give a damn. Talked about a informative live that pretty much giving like insight of how operation is pretty much ran, which it is what it is. Um, yeah. So I wonder what's going to happen to the sister circle now and the squad. They'll probably be migrating over there to sister, what's her name? Um the lemon head, what y'all call a giant lemon head. They'll be migrating over there. Ain't no telling. Awesome live. Thank you, Rita. Thank you so much. I'm trying to get it on to the 2 hour mark. Yep, yes indeed. Thank y'all. That's it. That's my emojis right there. My heart and the stars, either or. Yeah, you didn't do anything wrong. And they need to understand this her they need to understand this her sector, right? Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Patsy. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yep, yep, yep. Y'all a mess. But that's pretty much all I have right now. I was trying to take it on up to the 2 hour mark or whatever. But it's 1:57. I guess, that pretty much that's it. That's all. Yeah. Any other questions before I go? She's so crazy. CP a mess. Any more questions before I go? They're going to run to Lemonhead. The burger flipper and the coughing cunt are trying real hard to get them. Yeah, pretty much. That's crazy. That is so crazy. Thank you, Samika. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Rodney. Yeah, thank you. Let's see. Thank you for sharing, Shalonda. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Yep, Chrissy Lou, because where else they gonna go? Yep, exactly. And it's like, why want to belong somewhere? Like, go and be authentic with whoever you gonna support. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you gonna come out here or whatever, whether you want to support this person, that person, however, but then you being messy, going in the chats, being messy, trying to get them to talk about people, especially people who doesn't even have a who don't even have a page some most of the times. You know, Lemonhead should pay her sponsor with the cremation fee. Hold up, let's see. The train is full. Keep it moving, losers. That's right. That is right. Let's see. Rhonda said, "Well, hell, if they don't change their ways, evil. Yep, change their ways, just evil. Yep, for sure, for real. Like, and that's another thing the pastor was saying about that too. Like like try to speak life into people. Like you beating people down, especially older people. He said that too. about older people. He was like, and if you, and well, okay, so he put it like this. He was like the people that is in like higher in this like say for instance people in his position or people like the deacons and stuff like that, like don't be just sitting around gossiping about people because they might whatever they doing, they might not understand and know that that's not, it's not right to do or whatever. Talk to them, let them know, but that's another live. I done made it to my 2 hour mark or whatever, but yeah, just stop beating people down, speak life into people, you know. That's it. Rita got a heart of gold. She sure do. She got a heart of gold. I think of her talking about LA's baby that passed. Yeah. Wouldn't that be something if the sister circle ended up with Granny? Mm-mm, mm-mm. Can you? Yeah, we could see you. We could see you, Indigo. Can y'all see Indigo? Indigo? CP say, I love you back, beautiful Rita, and there isn't a damn thing that you can do about it or change it. Yeah, our little Sunday school teacher be saying that. I love y'all. Sunday school is over. I love y'all, and ain't a darn thing you could do about it. Yeah, they some good people though. They real good. My little pastor, he about Tim age, I think. No, Tim might be a little bit older than him, handsome pastor. Um, but he's very smart and intelligent, and his wife is so down to earth and stuff like that. But yeah, he do a lot of good teaching and stuff. Yes, she does, Shalonda. Yes, indeed. Rita is a sweet lady. Great job, Shalonda. Thank you so much. Indigo, I see you, boo. Hey, Indigo, boo. We see you. Okay, so that's pretty much it. My time is up here. I'm gonna let somebody else come on or whatever. Thank y'all for coming through. I love y'all, and like TP say, ain't a damn thing y'all can do about it. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I know I'm in church or whatever, but. Yeah, so I'll be getting back with y'all. I loved that I done this live or whatever. I'm gonna see if I could get some fashion get a fashion vlogging thing going on as well. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And hold up. Ain't nobody been dogged out here like she dogged LA. Right. Yes, indeed. Yep, yep, yep. But okay, I'll see y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'm out. Have a good one. Bye for now.